Hello, we are from Group 29, LAX 2047, Poetic Society. So this week, Group 2 are going to recite a human rights theme poem, and it is about racism. And my name is Nurin Irdina binti Mia Abdulazadi, and my metric number is 194,991. So Zafar, introduce yourself.
My name is Muhammad Izafar Berusdan. My metric number 193,891.
My name is Muhammad Ikram bin Mat Sobri with metric number 194,623. Azim.
My name is Muhammad Azim Roslan and my metric number is 194627. Hanif.
My name is Muhammad Hanif Ashraf Benzer with metric number 193559.
And my name is Muhammad Nur Hakimi and my metric number is 194881.
Okay.
So, as our theme today is about global issue, and then for today we will recite a poem about racism, as this is one of that relate with the global issue. So let me share screen. Nurin, can you
Give the permission.
give a permission?
Saya tak ada.
It's okay, I will share my screen. I will share my screen.
Okay.
Oh, okay, I will share my screen. Oh, Nurin. Oh, I also can. Because you're the host.
Okay, everyone can share the screen right now.
Okay.
Okay, let me. Everyone see the screen?
Yes.
Can you zoom,
Yes.
zoom a little bit? Alright.
Okay. So first, let me start for the stanza one. We are just the same, yet people still judge. The color, the race, the religion, no matter where we come from, it doesn't matter. The way we talk, the way we walk, at the close of the day, we are still the same. And then the second stanza will be Hanif.
Too many keep the reins of authority who are not religiously minded. And racism is all around me, and racism is just adds to discord and war, going just to demonstrate how stupid others are.
Racism
Jimmy.
cuts deep, permeates the skin, delves under the layers of colonialism and culture. It has no place, no face, no case. But we all are one, same color of blood, same heart. So let's make a start for the feeling that we love, we care, and we share. That's all.
So for this poem, for the first stanza, uh, we want to portray the situation nowadays where we can see the racism still happen in everywhere, even though there's a lot of people that say we are still same, but some of the unresponsible people keep using the different about ourselves in terms of color skin, race, religion, or language. They still judge us by using the physical kind of what they see, and then they just still judging. So it's create a racism nowadays is popular. So for the second stanza, maybe Hanif can explain more.
Okay, for stanza 2, it's all about people that nowadays there are too many people that are following the authorities where they just provoking on racism issue to to in initiate a war, because some people would demonstrate. They said that this is racism should be an issue that we are going to fight on them, but then you just resemble that how stupid they are going to demonstrate about racism, because racism should not be an issue uh, to initiate a war, because we are the same, all are the same. So it should be not really related to racism that caused the war. It's actually is about selfish and how they are narrow-minded that initiate the war. So that's about the second stanza, and then the third stanza we're going to, I will pass to Kimi to explain about deeper about the third stanza.
Thank you, Hanif. So for the third stanza, it explained to the readers about the current situation of the racism, which is the racism cuts deep, permeates the skin, which is it means that the racism itself were engaged to the society, attached to their minds, and how it have affect the society itself. But start on the line number 6, which is we all are one. It gives a different perspective to the readers, which is racism actually not even needed, which is it has no place because we are all one, the same color of blood, same heart. So second, last two line give the readers an idea on how to make a new start, have a new idea about our perspective to other people, which is different, which is actually we have the feelings that we love, we care, and we share. That's all for me. I will pass to Ikram.
So this is like roughly understanding what we try to portray about this poem. So any one of you have any opinion or question that can be asked and give anyone? Maybe Nurin have anything to say?
I like the second stanza, which the word itself, I think, is so deep. It gave impact for me, which is that too many keep the reins of authority who are not religiously minded. Who did this line, Hanif?
Hanif.
Me, yes.
Can you explain a little bit more on this line?
Okay, on the line that too many keeps the reins of authority who are not religiously minded, it show that it's trying to say that too many people that keep following the authorities, because not instead of following the religious religion because as you can know, every religion does not support racism, because every religion would support the harmony to each other. So but then what's happening nowadays is they follow the authority that keep the relationship among racism is going to being tied to each other. So they start to hate each other because of the authority. So that's all.
I want to add something. As you can see from stanza 2, line 3, the racism just adds to discord and war. I want to relate back with the current news and issue that we can see during this pandemic that happened at US, where we can see about the life, the black metal line, if
Black
not,
Lives Matter.
yeah, where we can see this happen because of one a police who try to uh, make one black guy with I mean like how he attack him is
This
not supposed to be.
George Floyd's case
Yes, yes.
and life.
So
Black
from
lives
there,
matter.
it's create a war at the US where the people are trying uh, to want I mean like
Justice.
justice for him. So it happened that the public make a
Demonstration.
yes
Demonstration.
Demonstration. Yeah.
demonstration where it's give effect to uh
Effectively.
the area and create a war. So that's one of the situation that we can relate with this stanza.
Actually, we
So
can see racism case in Malaysia. Um, because in Ipoh, I think this case happened about 2 weeks ago or last week. I don't remember. I can't recall. There is an Indian guy who suicide. He took decision to suicide because his former firm fired him, and it gives it saddens him actually because the firm fired every single Indian and Malays, but but the boss kept the Chinese staffs,
Yeah, I
and
do.
what's happened in Malaysia.
Yeah, I also uh, heard about that story where the Indian guy is being fired by the Chinese company, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
in
so I think that's what we call racist because they only care about their own races. So for us in Malaysia, we have a very multicultural races, multicultural. We have Malay, we have Indian, we have Chinese. I think racism is not. I don't know why people still have this minded where they keep on differentiate people with races. I think in order to differentiate people, we have to like not judges the races. It's on people. They have a bad Chinese. There are
uh,
few certain of people like thinking that way. Like Indian is mostly maybe more brutal gangster, something like that. And then Chinese is, have a bad perception towards the races. But I don't know why they keep on thinking like that, which is not relevant at all.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with Izafar, which is I think the racism should not be practiced in Malaysia because when we talk about the companies, the higher, uh, the biggest company, most of them are from the Chinese uh, Chinese race, which is if they want to use racism, they just like Nurin's shared about the case in Ipoh, which is they only keep Chinese, which is but like the Indian, the person that commit suicide, he actually a good staff working there, but uh, he's still being fired due to this pandemic. But the others, the same races with the companies owner, uh, they keep just because even they are not others, they are not so perform in their career. So I think if the company want to small the company and want to fire some people, it's not based on the racism. It's much about the
performance.
quantity, the performance of the staff to stay. And for the if you are not the for others that not perform, might have to be fired like that, I think.
It must have been. It has to be waste. You
But
have
hey,
Just 2
Sorry.
minutes.
So for the third stanza, the word permeates. Can you can me explain what permeates mean?
Oh, the word permeates the skin.
Yeah, permeates the skin. What does it mean?
Permeates here means that the racism absorb into the skin. So in other words, it's mean that racism itself, the racism ideology, the racism, what we call it, racism practice has been mixture,
Tak.
what we call
Uh,
attached to
for
our
me,
daily life. Okay.
yeah.
Alright.
In addition, permits the skin. It means like the racism itself can affect us from inside. You know, that's why it's portray use skin to portray the meaning by saying the permits itself is like spreading. It means spreading that the uh, the effect of racism towards someone, it can be into their heart, like it will affect mentally. That's what this stanza try to portray.
I think you all did a very good job. Into you, I think every single stanza did portray what is racism that happens every day in world, not Malaysia, but in the world. I think you guys did a very good job.
In actually, as you can see for stanza 3, it show the ending to encourage the readers how the racism happen, and the we want to try to encourage people to stop the racism happen in our society, to create a livable life in our country. Yeah. So Zafar, you want to try to say something?
I think the usage of words from this poem is quite easy to understand for me. They use only a very straightforward message, which is to keep on saying that there's nothing to differentiate us, even though we are coming from any kind of races in the world. So for me, it's quite good to maybe have to encourage people to not be a racist. Good job.
Uh, so that's all
Guys, we have
for
only 2 minutes left.
okay. So that's all for today. Our explanation about the poem with title of racism today. So for next
Wait.
discussion, anyone have the idea?
So
We already discussed in our first meeting, which is
Mhm.
global warming.
Mhm.
So group one, which is me, myself, Izafa, and Azim, will recite poem about global warming.
Alright.
All right.
So I think that's all.
You
Thank
guys
you,
did
Thank
guys.
you.
a great job for this poem, and thank you guys.
Thank you. So we will
Bye.
Okay,
see
bye.
next week. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thank
Bye.
you
Bye,
so much.
guys. Bye.
nice to